How about back here? There we go. Here's a house.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Emily?
Jonathan,
Oh, it's Venus.
I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
That's what I thought. Crossley's house, okay. You look nice. I'm gonna just, like, run around, steal stuff out of your, house, and then we can talk. And we can chit-chat. Oh, you got an upstairs, too. Yeah, I'm real sorry for my loss, too. I find some hidden writings about how you're cheating on your husband, because you totally are. Ooh, nice dress. Oh, in a bathtub? Nice. It's locked, yeah, I'd have to kill her to get it. What we got? Ooh, Venus's journal. 9th July, 1918. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th August, 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He is not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu, he does not care about me, he is starting to frighten me. 21st September 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. Oh, now I feel kind of bad for her. 24th September 1918. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. Today the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions in the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 8th of October 1918. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Now I feel really bad for her. And I can question him about this nonsense. Ooh, the Lost Library. So much to read today. Do vampires have allies? This must be his pamphlet. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood, and they serve... Oh my gosh. That's Swansea's people. They serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer over £1,000 to the first who can give me the proof of the existence of this library and its exact location. Clarence Crossley. Good lord. Alright, let's go chit-chat with Venus real quick. Hello.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank
She reminds me of
God.
Daisy from The Great Gatsby.
My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Let's see how she's doing medically. Good.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thanks.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but, you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is
No,
too
actually, he
busy
doesn't.
with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily,
Not really.
this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard. To the north.
Don't give me
of the
directions
railway
like that. I'm
bridge.
never gonna figure it out. Alright, thank you.
Goodbye for now.
Nice necklace. I'm still looking for Emily. Still looking for her. It's pointing me up, which is weird. I really can't figure. The only house that I can get into around here is Venus's, and the fact that it's pointing up and Venus has a second floor to her house, I gotta go back in there and see if I can get out onto her balcony or something. It's so weird. Let me back in, goddammit. Alright, try and figure this crap out. There's a door here. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, so I can get out on our balcony. Good God. Thank goodness.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
She has the same dress.
No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Yeah, if I can get in, that means there's nobody here. Or nobody living here. Emily's love letter. 5th of November, 1918. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on the bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. My goodness. And then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the knights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls. Faithfully always, Emily.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong.
Something, yeah.
Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
I don't know. What are we supposed to do now? Oop, what's this?
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Ah, okay. Yes, let's... can I get down here without hurting myself too much? Hope it doesn't hurt too much. Oh, that was fine. Okay. Leads into the docks area, does it not? Yeah, this is the docks. Hate this place. Oh boy, a skull. My favorite. This way. She's dead. Hi. Did you kill her?
Who are you? What are you doing
Hey, you're
here?
Jacques.
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation,
My eyes
but I'm
are...
here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire?
Yeah, she's on the floor right now.
You're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't
have
be
cameras?
the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
Fun.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Are you French?
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
We should, I guess.
I followed the trail of blood from her room. her here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding good.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun.
Oh, that's interesting.
Until the artery burst.
I don't know. I don't know if that's really a thing, because I don't know much about this lore. I think I want to kill him, though. I know it's hypocritical of me, because I just killed 2 people earlier, but I think I might want to kill him. He annoys me.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
Whoa! That wasn't smart. Oh my god. Oh, is he way stronger than me? Nah, that's alright. He's like way... Use this weird power that I have. I haven't used it yet. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god. That's so funny. You get them trapped in a corner, they can't do anything. Sweet. I got 110 shillings for that. Hope no one's mad at me about killing them. Don't really care. Do I have to go back to Charlotte? Alright, I do. Man, that was kind of fun. It's totally hypocritical of Jonathan because I killed 2 people already, but don't know, he just, I didn't like his face. Let me ask Clarence really quick about his money issues.
Are you alright?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Oh, I can't. That's weird. Alright, never mind.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
It said I had a hint for him. I don't get how that hint system works. Hi. Your friend's dead, but I killed the vampire.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Ooh, getting all sorts of good stuff from everyone.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a
I've
nice
heard that
family
before.
who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Okay.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Speaking of, I eventually want to head back to that, wherever Lady Ashbury's mansion is, I have no idea, and check out her house. See if I can actually explore it, because you couldn't before, because she kind of just kicks you out. Reid's mansion. Oh, this is my house. As I say, I'm gonna actually... Old letter. Reid Mansion, 8th March 1908. My dear Avery, as I already told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England if only for a few months. While I'm away and until my son comes back to London, this will be my dad, I want you to take the best care of our house. I already made the entire necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'd protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your ability. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I am never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reid. It's interesting. We never... Oh, and we can actually talk to our mom and stuff? That's awesome. Never hear anything about Jonathan, never talks about his dad. Maybe his dad is his progenitor, I don't know. Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, literal progenitor, but not vampiric one. Oh gosh, I just wanted to stop in a hidey hole to sleep and, see what happens in Whitechapel. Hi, my butler.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister.
I know.
What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Intimately.
Miss Reid expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Okay.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not
I can't
over.
have kids. I'm gonna be nice to him.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
No mass grave.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick. But what will you do once the epidemic is over?
Still a doctor. I'm gonna say my home is here.
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one
I was
else
there.
attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reid is very fragile
since
since
Mary,
the police brought her back home.
The
Mesmerized her.
police? What happened?
Miss Reid was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
God.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reid is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it.
Oh, great.
I
Is
have
she
to
a
watch
skull?
her carefully.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reid myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the Macphersons' servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The Macphersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge
Unlike
in
this
the
one.
southern part of the district.
Okay.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
Totally, this house is the shit. I just need, point me in the direction of where my bedroom is. Because I need a nap. Well, my guess would be upstairs, yeah? Hi, Mommy. Mommy.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now
That's the long and the
found.
short of it.
But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Oh dear.
Mary. She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's
They're
been
both
days
dead.
since their last visit.
Oh dear.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent
I did?
technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she
Lady
dead
Ashbury?
too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Her mom's fun.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I'm sorry. I want to say this because it's true, but I think I'm gonna say this.
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Mom's awesome.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Maybe our
Have you
dad is a vampire.
returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once.
You did.
And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames. And then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I'll say this.
I lost my way. Somewhere between the boat and the house, my life changed completely.
You should have told me, Johnny. I would have
I know
understood.
that now. You're the best
You
mom
always
ever.
were a secretive little boy.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson and my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here. talking to you. Trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this.
Oh my god.
But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you. As pale as my Mary.
But we're all white. We're all British white people. Okay, is that it? Alright, bye, Mommy.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Oh, good god. You sick, Mommy? No, you're fine. I have a lot of XP. Is this my room? Nope. About the... stuff. About this. Is this my room? Oh, this is my room. Okay, good. Excellent. I have an anatomy skeleton. That's cool. Oh, a small key. Somebody yelling, please help, outside my window. Cut it out. I just got home. Alrighty, I am ready to sleep. That was a lot of talking. As always. Can't wait to see what happens. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Alright, let's up my physical prowess, because it sucks. Ooh, I can get all the way to full body health condition, whatever you want to call it. Full body health. It's really the only thing I'm concerned about. Everything else I can sort of deal with. Alright, that's good for me. I can't wait. Oh, okay, so the pillar is, what's his face? Aloysius, or however you say that. So many people there still have to meet. Alright, what about Whitechapel? How bad are they doing? Oh man, look what I did. Now they're in critical status. That's so funny. Your actions have impacted the borough's economy. Prices and stocks have changed. Look how many people are sick. Everybody's freaking sick now. Oh, that's so funny. Did my best to keep everyone alive. There's still somebody here I haven't met. That's weird. Okay, it's so bad. And everybody in Pembroke is sick. Oh, they've fallen below healthy. And the docks has gone up, so that's nice, and nobody's sick there. Okay, well, works for me. I'll have to take care of that next time. That's a lot. It's a lot to take care of. But I am going to end this part here. If you did enjoy, please let me know in the comments. Leave me a like or a dislike, and of course you can subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you for the next part of Vampyr. Bye bye.